The book, is it how... Where the fuck is my dining table? Or is it Where the F is my dining table?
I suppose it's Where the F is my dining table.
Where the F is my dining table.
I mean, it is Where the fuck is my dining table.
Yeah.
But it's F asterisks, and I don't know how comfortable I feel about saying book. Like, I mean,
Do you not
like
like
I am
saying
happy about that, obviously.
Yeah.
But I feel like I don't want people to hear me saying book. Fucking hell.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of How I Failed in Business. I'm one of your hosts, Rob Spence, and this is...
Sophia Grace.
And today we're joined by the incredibly talented Matt Glover.
Hello.
Matt, welcome.
Hi.
Matt, that seems very formal, doesn't it? Very formal. Thanks for coming on to the show. It's been a long time coming. Are you excited? Are you nervous?
I am slightly nervous.
Really? What's there to be nervous about?
Nothing really, no.
Is that why
I'm
you
very
took-
excited. I'm excited.
Good.
That's why.
Is that why you took your glasses off? Just because you think if you can't see anything happening, then you go with the flow?
I think it's just I need bifocals really, and I'm just not going down there.
Not
yet.
not ready. Not
No.
ready. Would you not wear lenses? Are you a contact lens fan?
I don't really like. I used to wear them when I went out like in the evening, like to
Oh,
a
okay.
nightclub. Well,
Yeah.
I don't do things like that anymore.
No.
No.
Oh, already What even was that?
Sorry, it was a random sound. I just it.
It's all okay.
That's all okay.
So, Matt,
Yes.
tell us about your business, because you you are Matt Glover Photography.
Yeah.
What do you do?
So I photograph people quite a lot, businesses, events, quite a lot for social media. So helping people to feel comfortable to be present on social media. So I work with quite a lot of like business coaches. They're some of my favourites to work with. I think because it's very important they come across very authentic. So it's really nice helping people to kind of feel comfortable to be present on social media.
And how long have you been doing that?
The brand photography, I started that just before lockdown. So when everyone was like, oh, we've all got to pivot, I was 5 months ahead of that.
You were
So
already
actually,
pivoting?
I'd already pivoted.
You were
like
mid-pivot.
5 months.
Yeah.
I was there already. It was great.
You were
That's
like
not like me.
You were the
That's not
sofa
like
and
me.
friends ready to be...
Exactly. So I started the brand photography, just before lockdown. Freelance before that, I suppose, mainly was like weddings, which I do all of those things. And in the lockdown, I started writing a photographing cookbook as well.
You did. And what is the title of that book?
Where the F is my dining table.
Fantastic. And just at the time of recording this, it's all good to go. You had a KickStarter that far
it
surpassed
ended
its
about
targets.
10 days ago or a week ago.
Yeah.
Hit target 142% actually.
Congratulations. That's good.
Yeah, quite proud of that.
Very good. So what are the next stages of the book then?
It's now with a typesetter and designer called Jen. So she's just kind of doing the first few recipes so I can have a look at what the design and we can kind of nail down what it will look like, and then she'll do the rest of the book, if that makes sense. So I'm in the middle of finding a printer at the moment. That's my current task, and I'll speak to a few people. So it's happening.
It is. It's well underway. If you are a printer and you're good at printing books, might be too late by the time this comes out.
Yeah. I was about to launch into all my needs, but then
No, please take your time. We've got hours.
No. If I start, I'll just go on and no.
No, but it's been an exciting journey. And like I said earlier, we're on a bit of a backlog of recording and editing. So hopefully by the time this comes out, it's all...
There'll be a book.
Hopefully.
Oh my God, yeah. It's sold out.
Should have got like
queues out the block at my launch parties.
Exactly.
We'll have a
Yeah.
nice signed copy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It'll take centre stage next to Caroline's book. 2 different books completely.
What was the video? Yes, was the answer to that. Yes.
It's fine. We'll keep that in. How can you
Yes,
forget there's a
just
video?
yes.
We're surrounded by...
Because I'm
There's
talking.
big
I thought
lights.
talking was I thought talking. It was a podcast. I thought it was talking.
So you've been positioned next to Caroline's book.
That's going to be beautiful.
That will be.
It's going to be just delicious. How to fail at business. You see, I'm made for it.
Well, I'm gonna
Nice
have...
things. Like I said, nice things.
No, you've not said anything bad.
Nice things.
I mean, just for the record, she did once call you a CUNT, I
I
believe.
can't believe it.
Oh no,
Tit-tat.
yeah. I mean, you did call her one first, so
She started it.
She started it.
She did. She did.
Well, you told me you started it.
She did. Don't.
That's fine. So the book is coming out. Do you know where people can buy the book yet?
No. They'll be able to buy it from me, and there are like distributors that I'll be talking to. I think there's so much to learn in this whole process.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to try and get it onto Amazon. It's all very, very complicated.
Yeah.
And
There are links available for the book by the time this book is
Yeah. I'll be pressing absolutely everywhere. So yeah. No one will be missing anything.
We'll be inundated with messages, links every single day. No different to how I've been inundating you with links to
I'm
this.
going to do it really calmly, and I will just appear like I've just known exactly what I was doing the entire time.
Yeah, 100%.
There's lots of learning. There's just lots and lots of learning. So I'm kind of like at the moment, the printer, I'm in a conversation with the printer about it, but I haven't chosen yet. So it's like, but there's lots of bits and bobs like that. So I've got to just accept that these things just take time.
So how you control at the minute?
Distribution is on my list of...
Where
do people
so
buy
people
it?
can buy the book.
Buy it.
It might help. But yeah, Sophia's right. We'll make sure that we'll put some links below. We'll share the links. You know, I assume just searching you on Google, we'll bring up some links of some variety.
Of course it will.
Yeah. Just search for Matt Glover, and I think something magical happen.
It will. It will.
Exactly. So I want to focus on the book for a minute then, because obviously you've gone from photography. And you've then pivoted. You've pivoted even further.
I pivoted again.
You pivoted again. You've gone all the way around. Then into being a cookery book star. So where did that idea come from, and why?
Oh, I'm about to sound like a complete knob. I won a Muddy Award in 2019, which was the year before lockdown. And then so I realised that I was really popular because obviously all these people had voted for me. So I wasn't expecting to win at all.
And what was that award in? Sorry.
It was like best photographer across like Leicester and Rutland.
Congratulations.
Muddy Stilettos celebrate local independent like artisan businesses. Mm-hmm. So actually to be recognised in that level was quite nice. That's because I suppose I photographed lots of weddings, and a lot of people got my friends afterwards when I worked with them. So actually I suppose lots of people that just really like me, I suppose, voted, and that's how I won, So I realised at that point that it might be helpful for me to kind of figure out my own project that I can, I suppose, put it out there a little bit, that people that find me interesting or whatever might want to engage with. So the food thing was what was kind of like, that was what was in my head. Yeah. So I ordered the dining table before lockdown. So I knew the project was going to happen, but I didn't know that the pandemic was going to like clear my diary out. So actually then it gave me all the time to do it as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what happened to your dining room table?
It did arrive in July, but a lot of friends were asking me, like, where's the dining table? I was like, where the fuck's my dining table? Like, I don't know. Because obviously the factory closed. The world closed, didn't it?
Yeah.
So,
About 4 years ago to the day.
Yeah, 24th,
Yeah.
Crazy.
How scary is that? How scary. But it sounds like things went really well. What's your favourite recipe in the book?
Oh, God, there's lots of favourites. I think Eat Your Greens lasagna.
Okay.
Which, just to briefly explain what it is, you want to start off with anchovies, a really important element of it. I'm an anchovy fan. So anchovies, lots of greens, cream becomes... I'd seen a picture of this really beautiful looking lasagna in a furniture advert. I didn't know what it was, but... And of course,
can we explore that a little bit more? So...
Yeah, well, on the internet, I came across...
on the
internet, online. There was just a furniture advert that somehow kept cropping up in my newsfeed, and I can't remember... There was this slice of green lasagna, or that's what it looked like. So obviously I was started to obsess about it, because obviously we've got time in lockdown to obsess about things, which is like, it turns out, if you obsess about like recipes, you've got the time, good thing to overthink about how to create a green lasagna. So I was obsessed about it for quite some time.
Sorry, Matt, just to interrupt a second.
Yeah.
Did you ever think about green lasagna during lockdown? I just wanted to do a little poll.
I did,
Yeah.
but I also didn't repeatedly see a picture of it.
If you'd have seen it,
There we go.
it was
And
very
maybe after
sexy.
I've made it and tried it, I will obsess about it.
No, that's fine.
Honestly,
There we go.
it's just amazing.
And the anchovies got me because I also...
Yeah, oh my God, yeah, you either, it is a
Huge
love or hate
fan.
thing, isn't it? It is wonderful, like anchovies, garlic and greens as a combination.
That's my language.
Yeah.
You're like Garfield. Didn't he like anchovies? Was it Garfield? No. Was it
Garfield?
Garfield? Was a
Anchovies.
cartoon that liked anchovies?
I don't think anyone liked anchovies.
No, it was in a cartoon, 100%. Can we quickly do some research on that in the background?
Popeye, are you?
No, because that's not anchovies, is it?
It's not.
So anyway, sorry.
What are you curious about?
You
the
fell
cartoon that.
I'm sure he.
Cartoon.
Yeah, I'm sure Garfield had anchovies on his pizza.
No way.
I'm sure he
I
did.
don't even know Garfield really.
Did you?
Garfield was a yellow cat.
Cat, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ginger, tubby little cat. Loved his lasagna though, but he also had anchovies.
Did he?
That's what.
I
Yeah.
don't watch. That's why I don't know anything
Ahead
about
of the
it.
curve, he was having anchovy lasagna
He was.
years
Is
ago.
this true?
We can't see it from there, Millie Moose. What does he say?
Some of us happen to like anchovies, okay?
Is that Garfield?
I think so.
I need my glasses for that.
Yeah, we might need to do some further research. But anyway, welcome back to the Anchovies podcast. So sorry, Matt. So you fell
Where
in
I
love
got
with
to in my long story.
you fell in love with
About
this
lasagna.
green lasagna.
Yeah. And then I was away for Christmas, actually. And I think because I spent a lot of time thinking about it, I kind of figured out how I was going to build it up. So I was going to buy 10 stem broccoli. And so we've got a bit of, I suppose, what's the word I'm looking for?
Girth?
That. Something, yeah, that along those lines. Oh, God. Takes up space.
Thickness?
Oh God. Okay.
Crunch, texture?
Texture. It's not the one I'm looking for. But yeah. But so the green of the spinach and the tennis and broccoli like chopped up, so I could saute it all. But it would be maybe bulk.
Bulk.
Shape. Still not the right word.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. So of course, when you build lasagna together, if it was just spinach, it would just kind of
Yeah.
be really, really flat. So I felt like it needed some like chunks, whatever. Anyway, so I kind of sauteed like anchovies, garlic, chili, put the greens in. You know, blah, 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 cream cheese as well, so it's quite moist as well. But oh my God, the combination, and a little bit of lemon juice as well. The combination of those things is just quite incredible. Anyway, because it's lasagna that hadn't got meat in it, so it wouldn't need to be cooked so long. So I just bought fresh lasagna, you know, the ones still from the supermarket and stuff. So yeah, so laid up like that, and then put cheese sauce on top. So it's still quite rich. But of course, you're just eating loads and loads of greens.
Yeah.
So it makes you feel quite angelic, but obviously it's got richness and umami with the anchovies and the garlic and chili. And honestly, it's just incredible.
It sounds
really
nice, making my tummy rumble, that's for sure.
I didn't manage to make it look as sexy as the one in the furniture advert, but it's still really sexy.
Yeah. Have you still got... It sounds like you've still got a photo of the one in the furniture advert.
No, I don't know, because I would have probably taken a screenshot on my phone.
Yeah.
It probably is in there somewhere, but it will take a lot of delving around.
Oh, we don't want to do that. Not in your...
I might have even Googled it, but I don't think anyone cared about the green lasagna except me.
It sounds like you're very passionate about the green lasagna.
I'm obsessed about that a lot. But no one would... It's one of those things that you could talk about it and no one would give a flying care.
No, a flying kit. That was
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice thing.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
try hard.
No one. And now you're doing a lot of cooking because as part of your Kickstarter rewards, you are doing some
Yeah, cooking.
wild dining cookings.
What? Yeah, so wild dining is
Cooking's
taking
the
some
wrong
food.
word.
Wild dining is taking food out to somewhere in the countryside, somewhere beautiful. I took you to Bragging Park.
You took me to Bragging Park,
And
yeah.
my favourite beans. That sounds ridiculous. Barbara's beans. Barbara. There's a new dressing that I didn't know what to call it, so it's called Barbara.
It tasted like
Barbara
Barbara.
dressed beans. Yeah,
Yeah.
Barbara's lovely.
She tasted
Barbara's- Yeah.
And
Anyway,
it was lovely
so,
though. It was lovely because we had obviously we've all been to Braggate Park. For those of you watching this, Braggate Park is a lovely park, and we'd gone on a lovely little trek, lovely little walk through, and then we're on a lovely bench.
Loads of my friends will know exactly this because they've all been like traipsing
I thought I
on.
was the only one.
Oh,
right,
sorry
but
about that.
so we're on a lovely bench, and you got a lovely view over to like the main part of Braggate Park, and you
You're
know,
away from kind of like a main footfall of people.
Yeah.
There's lots of rocks and trees, and it's just kind of.
we had some lovely
peaceful.
comments. Some people walked by and said, "Oh, that looks nice." And,
Yeah, people are always walking past like, going, "Oh, can we join it?" I just ignore them. That's really.
see, I was being nice. I was like, "Oh, we've eaten."
I
it
know.
all."
I usually sit with my back to that part, so I just go. I do smile and stuff.
I know you do.
I think because I'm normally in the middle of a conversation, so I never quite pick up what's going on.
Yeah. But no, it was a lovely experience. So you've got how many of those you got booked in on the back end of the Kickstarter?
I think about 4 of the wild dining.
Amazing.
So I just did things I wanted to do because it's stuff that I will do with my friends anyway. So I just thought, well, actually, if I can get people to give me money to do the things that I just like doing, well, they're getting to like participate and experience, and I'm getting my book printed.
Exactly.
So it's like it's
Fair
a good win.
trade-off.
Yeah. I'm genuinely really excited about that.
I'm excited to see a copy finally. Once we figure out where you're going to be distributing them and where you're going to be selling
Well,
them.
I'm just going to follow Caroline because I just think I'll just put it next to hers.
But
So similar.
Similar genres.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, F.
I mean, one would argue that one is good pre-dinner reading and one is post-dinner reading. One would
You've got
argue.
dinner and dessert. There you go.
Oh my god! So when would you be reading mine then?
Well, I'm
Before
cooking
or
my
after?
food.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah. But we had this conversation. I can't really mix those two together. I prefer to do that bit first and then eat. But
Oh, I see where we are. Yeah, there are recipes for that actually as well. Date night dining.
oh, okay.
If we are talking about the thing we're talking about,
Are we?
Are we
Sex?
talking about sex? Yeah. Yeah, one of my chapters is date night dining.
There you go.
And there are a couple of recipes that are like if you were going to go on a date and eat first, like things that are light. Because I don't really want to have sex after eating your greens lasagna, for example. I want to really enjoy that. Forget the sex. You don't need it when you've got really green lasagna. But yeah, but there are some lighter things that are kind of like, you know, like in the early days of relationships where it's kind of like, ooh, and obviously you're going to jump on
Sorry,
the
what's it
bed.
like?
Ooh, it's a bit, you know. I mean, you know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Less
But-
garlic in there, maybe. Less heavy. No one wants to be getting a stitch, do they?
A stitch? What? Oh, what?
What?
A stitch? This is garlic. Is this garlic?
No. Garlic was a separate term.
Oh, I see.
Because
Right.
if you're not supposed to eat before exercise, and that's where you get a stitch.
Oh,
So if you're,
stitch. Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Well, I thought we'd already established that you don't want to have lots of sex after a big meal anyway.
well, I don't think so. I don't know.
No,
Comment
no.
below. Do you like to have sex after a big meal? I don't know. But
So will this make it through to the... Anyway.
I'm the editor, so I have the final say, and I
Okay.
say yes.
But yes, yeah, I've covered date night that does involve sex, but mainly, I suppose, date night dining is about looking after the people and making them feel special, not necessarily by doing other things afterwards. It's by the food. But like I say, I have covered food that's light for the sex as well. I've just covered all of it, really. Yeah,
touching
it's
all
important,
bases.
though. It's important. It is important to factor these things in.
Yeah.
Because, because date night sounds very sexy, doesn't it? But if it involves food, which of course is a book about food, date night food, probably not sex. If you're going to really enjoy the food, one or the other, I think.
I'll be honest, I'm completely lost as to where we are.
I
but
just
it all
think too
sounds-
much about it. Really,
It
to
sounds
be honest.
fantastic. It sounds really, really good. But we'd love to hear about some of your mistakes, some of your little failings. We're going to take a quick word from some of our sponsors, and then we'll learn more about your failings. How does that sound?
That's brilliant.
Perfect. We've got hours, mate. I told you. But stay tuned for these words from our sponsors. Sophia, it's awfully kind that I, as the owner of Paragon Sales Solutions, have sponsored this podcast.
That was very generous of you to do.
Honestly, sometimes my generosity knows no bounds. But what do you know about Paragon?
Well, I know quite a bit about it since, I also work at Paragon Sales Solutions.
What's your favourite activity that they do? Or service?
I really love the fact that they have handled all of our digital marketing, which was very kind of them
They
to
have.
do.
They have. All for free. Can you
All for
believe it?
free.
All for free. That's very kind. And you head up the telemarketing team?
I do. I answer calls. I take calls.
I mean, it's more exciting than that, though, isn't it?
Well, I generate leads. I make sales. I help other businesses grow, which is all fantastic.
And what is the most exciting thing about Paragon Sales Solutions?
The incredible boss that we have heading up our team. No, it's the free tea and coffee.
I was happy to say the first answer, I'll be honest. Because without the first answer, the second answer wouldn't exist.
This is true. But yeah,
Where can people find out more about Paragon Sales Solutions?
people can find out more about Paragon Sales Solutions at, would you guess it, ParagonSalesSolutions.com.
It's only so after you say it so many times you realise that it's such
Paragon
a top...
Sales, Paragon Sales.
So you can't do it. Paragon Sales
Three times
Solutions.
fast.
Paragon Sales Solutions, Paragon Sales Solutions, Paragon Sales Solutions. You go.
Paragon Sales Solutions, Paragon Sales. You're getting sleepy. You're getting
You
sleepy.
didn't even say one.
And we're back. Shall we realign ourselves by talking about some of the ways that you've failed?
Yeah.
Some of the little mistakes that you've made.
Yeah, well, the first couple of things, but I don't. Well, I'll just tell them anyway.
Please do.
Yeah, one that stuck out first of all was when I think it was I was photographing a wedding, and it was just after the ceremony, and it just started to rain. So of course I need to get a shot of everybody, and like people can't just stand in a line. It's like it's so easy, like and also it's everywhere, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but just stand in a line. So I was kind of trying to talk to them individually, kind of like, if you just like, that'd be rainbow, just look over here, blah blah blah. And it was going on for ages, and of course the rain was getting like wetter, so of course I'm trying to help them by doing it quicker and stuff. But whilst trying to do it quicker, I'm probably becoming a little bit more visually frustrated. So of course, anyway, and then I'd got them to the right place and stuff, but yeah, I was starting to get a bit like, anyway, so I kind of ran, and then I just fell over, and I landed like flat on my arse in front of everyone. And of course, it was just at the point I was just starting to get annoyed with them, but visibly annoyed. So it was like, I was hideous. But it was also very funny because they all laughed at me, and I just had to laugh, But I try never to be visually annoyed with clients ever. But like, when there's like 100 people that you just need them to just pay attention for a minute. Like, it's raining because I want to do this really quickly.
Yeah.
Like, there's a bride there with a dress and hair. Come on. And when they're not paying attention, I'm kind of like get a bit more shouty. And then, so I kind of felt like I was just, it was the combination of being openly annoyed and falling over. But it kind of resolved it, because then I suppose I was behaving slightly, maybe a bit like a dick, and then I just fell over and looked like a dick.
And it was all right.
Yeah.
The important question is, was the equipment okay?
Yeah.
As in the camera equipment?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
All the equipment was fine.
That's fine.
I didn't wear those shoes again.
Did you not?
No, because I realised that the soles weren't very grippy. Like, I went, and
you
it was as if like,
risk assess it?
well, you would have thought so. No, I suppose I was trying a bit too hard. You see, I was running around.
Have you ever dealt with like people on weddings who are just like, the bridezillas, I think is the term.
I did once actually. Someone booked me, and they said the reason why I'm booking you is because if I behave like a dickhead, you'll slap me. And I just thought, oh wow, like I've never hit anyone, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I thought that was quite good, because actually I have had people start crying, and I've kind of said to them, oh, you can't now.
You ruined your makeup.
Well, yeah, exactly. You're about to walk down the aisle, and also no one else is saying this, but no.
I feel like you're going to slap me.
Yeah, no, this is not the time. This is not the time for it. So I suppose when people get a bit bridezilly, I just kind of tell them no. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Yeah, they're like the firm but fair kind of approach.
Well, the thing is, again, it's this thing of me thinking I'm being helpful. Well, to be fair, I am being helpful. And actually, it has always actually worked, luckily, because obviously that could really backfire if you kind of tell someone not to get over emotional when actually sometimes people want to be. But in my head, sometimes people are just a bit overwhelmed, and I just try and bring them back into the room, and it's like, everything's absolutely okay.
Yeah.
You don't need to do this. And also, if you do this, it might not be as good as you want it to be.
Snap them out of it.
Yeah, come on.
Exactly. Get out of it. Come on.
Come on. We haven't got time for this. But I wouldn't do that. Which I think is really funny when someone said the reason I'm booking you is because I know that if I behave like a dickhead, you will slap me. And I just thought, oh.
There you go. And Matt is... Oh, sorry.
No, I didn't. She's great. But she was scared, obviously. But it's good to have really positive boundaries, isn't it?
I think so. You set your ground rules down. Yeah, Matt is available for all weddings. Just so you know, we'll figure out how you can contact Matt.
It doesn't happen very often. But I think I try to look after my brides so well that they should never get to the point where they feel that they've got to kind of start. I always say, like, if you're pissed off about anything, slag whatever it's off to me, and then I'm your friend.
I'll go tell the groom. Yeah.
Well, I'll help you. But I think sometimes getting over emotional about something. So I am trying to be helpful. I sound like I'm being dreadful, actually.
No. It's the honesty.
I think it is helpful.
The honesty is good.
I generally think if you've got someone that's actually kind of paying attention, that's kind of, look, this is going to be okay. You don't, and actually, like, losing your shit right now. No. If I agreed with them, I was like, yeah, fuck it, go for it. But obviously I'm looking out for them. So
yeah. So you've never had like an instant where you forgot to include taking off SD cards.
No.
You've never sort of not charged up your batteries.
No.
It's like good things.
Had any normal like that, actually. No, there must be small things where like I haven't got a battery and I've taken my bag, but no, nothing's ever caused anything. No, because obviously I'm quite threat about that.
Yeah.
Well, it's important. You can't embark on this kind of work and be unprepared.
The story I could have shared was when I got married. So I used to be married. The photographer. So it's
Brilliant.
Thanks. The end of the story. The photographer, because he kept changing. He only came with one camera. He didn't sort of have a dual setup, and he kept one of the lenses in his back pocket. And at one time, he was taking photos of the whole group. And he sat down on the big chairs on the stairs in the big ballroom, and he sat down on it, and everyone just heard this, and that destroyed his lens.
I mean,
amateur hour. That's what you're thinking.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I was just thinking. Oh, it must have been quite heavy because you can't just. But you can't. Well, I don't know.
We've got a spare lens somewhere. Do you want to try it?
I just no. Yeah. Forget I said that.
Yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, that's probably the story I should have led with, as opposed to the other one. Maybe.
Well, I don't know. That was quite good.
It's quite a good story, really. In the grand scheme. Any photography stories that you'd like to share?
Any boudoir photography stories?
No.
No, we shouldn't. No, actually.
Ria's staying awfully quiet in the corner.
Sorry, I was interrupting yours.
No, I haven't got one.
Oh.
I'm quite.
No.
Matt, what's next for you, and what's next for the book?
Book-wise, finding the printer.
Yes,
that feels really important. And then it's figuring out where the book will go. Apparently, there's a company called Gardeners, which is like a central distribution something or other. So where bookshops can order it, and if your book's not there, it's not very well respected. So this is like I'm starting to know things and the names and things, but I just don't. I haven't kind of. That the next thing's on my list, really.
Okay, nice.
So launch parties, things like that are next.
Yes.
I'm cooking for 40 ladies actually for a hen party in about 2 or 3 weeks' time.
Oh, fantastic.
So a lot of these things are all like.
This isn't the dinner party that you've invited me to, is it?
No. Because I'm doing 40, I thought you guys would be a lot easier because there's 8.
Is that still going ahead?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah. Perfect. No, that'd be nice. What's on the menu? Or are you allowed to?
Well, actually, I've got a leg of lamb in my fridge actually right now that needs experimenting with. But the shoots that I got booked in tomorrow, the weather's quite shit, and because it's going to be raining all afternoon, we're planning to do some stuff outside.
Yeah,
that's now moved, and it means that my leg of lamb has got some time to, be played with in a way that doesn't sound sexy. I'm thinking harissa.
You can't not have lamb without harissa.
Garlic, probably rosemary, and but yeah, I have cooked it slow before, but I feel like I'm not. I couldn't just go put it in there for just 6 hours. I did loads of reading this morning, so I think it's about 5.5 hours.
Oh,
but you're out for meetings and things. It's and also maybe after 2.5 hours, it needs turning. I need to be in at home to be able to do that.
You got to look after that leg of lamb.
Yeah. So yeah. I know it sounds really silly, but these are the preparations that I've got to do to make sure that obviously when I cook for dinner parties, the food's absolutely amazing, and I know what it is. Not I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
You're definitely the test subject.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be.
Am I in safe hands?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But I think main is going to be slow cooked leg of lamb and butternut squash with feta, mint, pickled red onions, and pomegranate seeds. Anything with pomegranate seeds is great. So it'll look visually beautiful, but also there'll be big sharing platters as well. Yeah. This is what's in my head.
No way.
But of course, I've got to make sure that I actually know how to do it before going here's something I tried and failed at. It'll be in my next story, won't it? How I failed at cooking a dinner party by Matt. Oh, brilliant.
I'm looking forward to that. You know me, I'm a massive foodie. I love my food. I was in a restaurant over at the weekend, a local one. I'll tell you about it off camera. But I went in the wrong door.
Oh.
Going to the toilets.
Don't bother.
I'm not going to say anything. I was going to the toilet, ended up in the kitchen. Didn't mean to, so I opened the kitchen door, right, and Chef stood there, and he gets a prawn cocktail from the side and throws it at me. I dodged that one, right?
True?
He gets some mushrooms on toast, yeets that at me.
This isn't true, though, is it?
Next, gets a ladle of soup, chucks that over me, and he goes, and they're just for starters. Oh my God! That is one of my best chef jokes. Do you get? Because
they're just for starters.
So think about what he threw at me. Prawn
Yeah,
cocktail.
they're starters. But that's just for starters.
Because oh my.
What was he going to do? Something really bad to you? Is that what was going to happen?
We are going to cut that bit out.
Was that a good joke?
I don't think
Was that a good
your
joke?
joke ever failed quite that
That is.
Oh my god! Don't tell shit jokes.
is-
I'm not very good at responding to shit jokes.
No, I can tell. But I love the use of. I love the use of herbs and spice. I saw you got a collection. I came home.
The quickest pivot ever.
You bought some harissa paste. You bought like 3 harissa paste.
Oh
Did you like?
yeah. Well, I get a bit anxious about running out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you know that?
No, I agree.
It's a real problem.
It is a problem. And
But
I
now I found that I've got 3. I realised that I can stop. My anxiety can stop now.
could stop on the harissa.
Yeah.
Front. Yeah, and it's nice because I've got a cupboard at home. I've got a cupboard at home full of herbs and spices, and I came home.
Oh no, it's not another shit joke, is it?
No, it is. Yeah, I came home and my girlfriend had arranged them in alphabetical order, and I said, "Where'd you find the time?" She went, "It's next to the sage."
Oh god, I need to pre-rehearse. Like,
No, you don't need to pre-rehearse.
I
That
know,
was
but
comedic gold. Oh, but the other day I was messing around in the kitchen, and
it's not another one. Is this another one? It's just like, honestly, can you keep your jokes to funny ones? Because I don't know how to react.
I'm getting really long. So, Sophia, do you have any questions for Matt at all?
The photography business.
As it stands, I've got no photography jokes, so you're fine.
Thank God. Let's talk about
I
that.
can't cope with bad. I just can't cope with. Just...
Were they bad jokes?
You took 3 swings and
Oh,
stuck
man.
out
I
every
mean, I
time.
thought I was making it really clear not to tell bad jokes.
I thought
I
they
mean,
were
I'm pretty
good.
sure I said don't tell bad jokes.
Well, that's why I went for my good
Well,
ones.
I mean, to be fair, you sound like you were having a great time. Sometimes
Yeah.
that's all that's important.
No
isn't
one
it,
likes
really?
Rob's jokes quite like Rob.
Well, the other day I was
Oh my god, is there another one?
No, I was walking out of the restaurant and someone chucked some mayonnaise on me and I was like, "What the hell, man? Carry on." Sophia.
Right, let's move on. Failings.
Yeah.
We've covered Rob's. Let's go back to yours.
Oh yeah, I was at a networking event once, and I don't really like standing up and doing like my 1 minute, but I do, and I try. What it is, I don't really prepare properly for it, and I think it's because I know I don't like it, so then I set myself up to fail by not preparing for it, and then fail and hate it even more, which is why I don't really tend to do the 1 minute networking things anymore. But there was once I got up and I kind of said, "Oh hi, my name's Matt Glover, and I'm a photographer," and then I just said, "Ugh, you know what I do anyway," and just sat back down. Like this is
Was
like
that
this is
it?
the gold. Yeah, I know, but this is like the gold bit that you're kind of supposed to be selling your business, and I just went, ugh. And I sat down and kind of thought, but then I thought to myself, that's maybe a good way to be memorable, really.
Just to like deviate, and
Roll your eyes,
rebel.
and just shut up.
Yeah.
Or just not go to 1 minute ones anymore. So I stopped going to 1 minute things. Anymore.
When you started that story, I was worried you were going to talk about one of our networking events.
No, yours are really nice.
Thank you very much. That was good. We don't do 1 minute pitches. How did the pitch go down? Did it go down as good as my jokes, or?
Well, I was mortified, obviously, and then a few of my friends were like, "Well, no, we'll forget that one," and I was just like, "Oh, okay, thanks."
Was it the famous 3-syllable, famous 3-letter one?
It's just that. Oh no, not that one.
Oh, was it a different one?
No, really can't bear them.
Have you been to one?
I've been to a good few. Yeah, hate. Sorry, I'm not sorry.
So this
I think
was
we're
another
talking
one.
about something. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, this group I did actually really, really like. I did feel quite comfortable, and I think obviously I was just feeling like I just couldn't be asked to, whoa. And I think obviously there would probably be new people in the room that probably would have liked to have heard a bit about what I do. But I think I had new people onto LinkedIn, and then I feel more comfortable on video and stuff. So I'll tell people all about what I do, show images and stuff. Whereas I just can't be.
Yeah.
Try not to swear too much. Can't be fucking arsed.
It's a weird concept though, isn't it? Because of these networking events where you have to give these 60-minute pitches, no one goes to a networking event going, "Do you know what I want to do today? I want to buy. I'm in the market. I'm going to buy everything that anyone's going to tell me. You know, the health and safety person, the HR person, the photographer." So like I say, it's a bit of a wasted
Yeah,
In
and
my
I kind of
eyes.
feel like to sell yourself, you have to say the same shit that everyone else says, and I hate it because I feel like I'm just regurgitating stuff like, oh, like I really like empowering people. Blah, blah. Like everyone says stuff like that, whether they do it or not. So I think if I say it, I'm just one of the dickheads. Sorry about the dickheads that are just kind of going meh, 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 meh. So actually, sometimes it's best just go, I'm Matt and I'm a photographer, and that's it. That's what I decided on that day.
You forgot the huff. You need to.
Well, I wasn't really intended, but I just decided at that moment. It's like I was a bit ahead of myself. I decided it, but I hadn't thought. It wasn't a conscious decision. I just decided, do you know what? That's enough.
Did you get a laugh or did you get a gasp?
I think I was just really mortified. I just went a bit like that. And then it wasn't until I saw some of my people at Network afterwards that they would just told me it was quite amusing.
Oh, that's
because I was just mortified because obviously I was trying to do my best. Failing at business.
Like I say, it would have been memorable, stood out from the crowd. No one can forget that easily.
To be honest, actually, after that time, that not just that particular time, but actually, I did get quite a lot of work in that group, actually. So I think...
couldn't have been that bad then.
No, it really wasn't, but it was just a bit mortifying that, like, I was trying my best and then I just decided that I couldn't be arsed.
Couldn't do it anymore. No.
Yeah. The thing is, I didn't have to do it. It wasn't actually part of my job. So I just thought, I don't like it, I'm not going to do it.
No,
I just
that's
sat
fair.
down. But in front of everyone, though, it's a bit like...
But
It's not what I was aiming for.
No, but you enjoyed our networking event, which is good.
Yes. Met some really nice people.
You did, and you're going to come to our future events, aren't you?
Yes, fresh.
Fresh networking,
Fresh.
well
Fresh
remembered.
networking. Yeah.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
we're back at bowling again.
Oh, God.
So let's come
I'm
in.
not very good at, you were throwing things, I think, last time, weren't you? Were you throwing things?
That's not
There
even
was definitely-
bowling.
No, but there was. I think there was some activity.
Oh, the cricket. Yeah, we did sixes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I'm hoping for an activity that,
So
bit less
we've
crickety.
got the bowling.
I did bowl and lost. That was quite shameful. But I did enjoy the event, though, actually.
It was a good event, and,
was a good
and we've
event.
got the chocolate workshop soon.
That's the
and then-
kind of thing. That's the kind of stuff. Yes. Can we just stop and have a moment? That kind of stuff's really great, and I will enjoy that. As opposed to, I want to go, but I'm not going to play
Yeah,
cricket.
it should be good. It'll be nice, relaxed. We've got our hands dirty, so to speak, and it'll be good
Food,
fun.
chocolate, yeah.
What more could you want?
Nothing else.
Exactly. Well, producer Molly's been waving a hand at me, which means we've got 5 minutes left. So, Matt, might be a good shout for you to pitch yourself, give us your 60 seconds, and tell us where people can get in contact with you.
Well, my name's Matt Glover, and I'm a photographer, and I've just written a book, and can't be asked to say anything else, really.
It worked for me once, maybe
There'll be a
it'll
link
work
somewhere.
again.
There'll be a link somewhere.
More than likely below.
Yeah, somewhere.
Exactly. But, Matt, it's been a pleasure. Really appreciate you coming in.
Appreciate
Thanks for... Yes, I don't know why I do that. It's just a natural. Thanks, Sophia. Thank you very much for joining me.
We shake hands as well.
Yeah,
Shake
that's
hands.
pretty
Yeah,
good.
shake hands. Molly.
Perfect. And thank you to you, the viewer or listener, for staying tuned to this episode.
For bearing with us for so long.
Yeah,
As we
exactly.
muddled our way through it, maybe, hopefully.
We got there. I mean, hopefully by the time they see this, all the bad bits would have been chopped out. So they...
Told 3 bad jokes and don't let him fool you.
Felt like about 10. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I could have kept going. But, Sophia, we've just launched our new kind of schedule for when these are going to be released,
Yes,
which is when?
we have. So you can catch the audio version of the podcast, which will be dropping on Spotify Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Podcasts.
That's correct, yeah.
At 5:30 a.m. on Tuesday. And then you can catch the video on YouTube with all of our faces the following day at 4 o'clock on YouTube.
Exactly, and it's all there. So if you've got any dilemmas you want to share with us anonymously, please do email into howifailedinbusiness@gmail.com.
Yes.
If you'd like to be a guest on the show and hear some great, incredible jokes and learn some of the insiders... I don't know where I'm going with this, but if you want to join us on the show, once again, please email howifailedinbusiness@gmail.com or slide into our DMs. But thanks so much, and until next time, all the best.
Get how much I've got to say for myself when it's like sex and date night dining.
No, I think raised some valid
Well,
points.
the thing is, I've written about it in my book. It is like a real thing. Like I do care.
Yeah.
It's just funny when I've said that to some other people and they look at me as if I'm like, why would you even consider that? And it's like, well, do other people not consider that?
Bye, dude.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good. No, good. Because I feel better now because It is.
Yeah.
You're
'Cause
not
like,
eating a big pie or a bowl of pasta.
Yeah. And then,
Jumping into bed. No way.
yeah, no. Yeah, sexy. Like, enjoy pig pie for the sex, not pie and sex.
no, especially not at the same time. Not something
No,
you
I'm
want
not.
to eat
I'm
off
not.
anyone,
No,
I don't
not.
think.
I'm no. That I.
No,
I wouldn't.
no, not at all. I was going to say it's so bad.
Do not.
Do not. Do not.
Oh, right. I will leave that in my head for now. We all happy? We all ready to go back in? Do you want to take the lead on some of the mistakes? Yeah, go on. I'll let you take over.